What is happening, Vape Fam? This is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky. Now, I'm talking about some premium stuff today. The Gawd has spoken directly, man, but this is Gawd E-Liquids by the makers of Mob E-Liquid. This is, I think, their fifth line at this point. They've since come out with a sixth line, and we're going to be talking about that and doing kind of some cool stuff today. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of wine enthusiasts out there. There are also vapors that have done a lot of wine pairing. You know, you got your red wines with your red meat, and you know, some of the whites with fish or fowl, stuff like that. So, food and drink pairing with different other types of food or drink, or you know, fruits, you know, steaks and vegetables and stuff like that. Really have discovered just a very unique way of adding one flavor into the mix of something else. And it's meant to bring out the bouquet and the subtleties of a lot of other flavors out there that ordinarily wouldn't co-mingle, you know what I mean? So today we're going to play around with that just a little bit, kind of test that aspect out just a tinge. So first of all, we're going to get to the Gawd E-Liquids here. And the first one we have is My Gawd. Now this is a fatty 30 milliliter bottle and 3 milligrams. As you can see, the label is total bling, typical of the makers of Mob E-Liquid. I really love the gold background going on right there, and of course you've got all the legal mumbo jumbo and the 3% nicotine right there. Boom. Now I'm going to read for you the top two flavors. As you can see, got a big old fatty question mark on that one. They haven't quite come out with the third flavor in the Gawd E-Liquids lineup yet. Brandy Mazzola and Alex Mazzola, their minds are pretty much just like a whirlwind of unique creativity. They're constantly coming out with new products out on the market. So I'm going to read off the flavor profiles. Now this one in my hand is the My Gawd. And that one is a creamy goodness of the world's favorite flavors come together in delicious, rich harmony. So basically what you got here is your typical Neapolitan ice cream, rich vanilla, creamy strawberry, and that rich, deep, earthy chocolate, which I think is going to be really, really cool when it comes to the pairing that we're going to be talking about here. And the next flavor is the Good Gawd. Now this one is a strawberry pistachio ice cream. I am a pistachio ice cream lover, and of course a lot of the main flavors out on the market right now are just really strawberry filled. Typically there's probably more strawberry cream flavored vapes out on the market right now, and I think the last census as far as the United States was concerned is that there was something a little bit over 4,000 different vape brands within the United States alone. Now there's probably going to be, I would fair to venture, probably another 100 to 200 that are going to pop up before the August 8th deadline, seeing as far as the FDA can push it. But so you got to recognize the fact that there's one single flavor that is always going to be the main additive, and the strawberry is basically it, and it plays in both of these flavors, in the Good Gawd and the My Gawd. So we're going to break these apart in typical Joe of All Vapes fashion, and we're going to do our thing right now. So Good Gawd, that is the pistachio strawberry. Really, really amazingly tasty stuff. So if you unscrew it a little bit, and I advise everybody to do this because, really getting a smell for it, and everybody always smells it, but dig a little bit deeper in your brain when you do this kind of stuff. You know, you want to really get a full bouquet of everything that you're vaping. Don't just toss a couple bucks into some cheap e-juice, you know? I mean, life is way too short to vape something that you don't dig, you know what I'm saying? Always try something new, but, do a little bit of research. Yeah, so the very first thing I'm tasting is a strawberry base. Now, I vaped both of these, sub-ohmed them, dripped them. The strawberry base is very, very creamy. It's really sweet, and it's very true to profile, which is typically everything that I expect from the makers of Mob E-Liquid. Really, really good stuff. Now, everybody's had pistachios before, but pistachio is a nut like nothing else. It has very earthy tones, and yes, it does have a traditional nuttiness to it, but the flavor of it is almost, I don't want to say creamy, but it is definitely a base flavor. So it's got a really nice smoothness to it all throughout the flavor. The vape was really, really high quality. It gives it a really outside the box kind of an exotic taste to it. If any of you guys have ever tried Italian ice cream, not the gelato, but spumoni, has a little bit of pistachio working in that kind of an ice cream. little bit of an exotic flavor to it. So it definitely makes things just a little bit more rich and a little bit more earthy. Now you throw in just a sweet, creamy strawberry, and I think it mellows it out just a little bit. Kept it, just waving and just kind of a nice little sea of sweetness. It doesn't get much more complicated than that. If you've ever had pistachio ice cream, mix in a little strawberry with it, you know what I mean? But the strawberry came strong on the exhale. The pistachio came pretty solid on the exhale. But as I said, we were going to pair these up. So I've got the pistachio strawberry in my big fatty right here. Really good stuff. Flavor quality is excellent with a nice hot cup of just black, deep, rich roast coffee. Really is an excellent pair. So I don't have any cream or sugar in that because I didn't want to take away from the earthiness of the coffee flavor. But the two of those contrast really super well. I think the coffee brings out just that really earthy, deep, nutty, rich flavor of the pistachio. The good thing is that it helps sort of really separate the strawberry flavor, so you get to enjoy the strawberry just a little bit more. Sort of like chocolate and strawberry together. Chocolate is a very rich, deep, dense flavor. Strawberry is a much more lighter, much more airy and sweet. The two of those play together really well, I think, because on your taste buds, you really can't separate the difference. I think deeper flavors, like the pistachio being so deep and rich, tend to really bold out the strawberry and makes it very, very sweet. So it was a really good pairing. There's other things you can try and pair with really good quality vapes. Typically, some of the deeper flavors, plain straight up black coffee, red wine, stuff like that. I haven't gotten into the beer tasting or the wine tasting with a lot of the vapes out there. I really should, because I do live in the Pacific Northwest and we've got a ton of good, good quality wineries out here. So the My Gawd is the next one, and that is the Neapolitan, the strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. Now, the cool thing about this was, once again, the strawberry was the prevalent base of this flavor. Very sweet and creamy, as I said. And this goes back to what I was saying about pairing with rich, deep flavors. The chocolate really brings the strawberry flavor out. And this time, basically, the secondary flavor was the vanilla. So the vanilla didn't play too much of a major part in there other than to just kind of cream everything out and just kind of give a nice even blend straight across the board. So the vanilla really helped enhance the chocolate, I think, in just a way. It kind of cooled out the chocolate, but the chocolate really brought out the strawberry flavor from the get-go. That's the first thing that I tasted in the chocolate because it was a very strong flavor. It's a lot deeper and more rich. You taste that. The vanilla kind of holds everything together in a nice little base, so that kind of comes in on the back end. So on the inhale, you basically taste everything. The strawberry comes first, and then the chocolate and vanilla. The exhale is a little bit more of like a chocolatey strawberry taste because the vanilla sort of just kind of dissipates after a while. So what I did was I tried the My Gawd, the Neapolitan, with a caramel chocolate biscotti with a little bit of pecan nuts in there. And you can see it was easier to vape than chew on the biscotti, but sort of get a nice little combination going on in your mouth. Okay, so yeah, that was the Good Gawd, but the flavor intensity was even more pleasurable. I did do this with the both of them. What I found was creamy and sugared coffee goes really, really good with the My Gawd, the Neapolitan. It adds a ton of flavor to it. I know a lot of us out there are pretty much just used to, just dripping a bunch in our sub-ohm or, on our dripper and just calling it good for the day, and that's fine and all. But refine yourselves just a little bit. There's so many good flavor combinations with typical food additives and drinks and, that are available out on the market. And we really want to expand our horizons with this. Lord knows that one of these days, vaping may not be an actual thing. So, hey, knock on wood, you know what I'm saying? But we want to learn to enjoy them as much as humanly possible. And on a beautiful day like this, why not? Welcome, Teensy the Vape Cat. I think she agrees with me. Right, Teensy? Okay. So, deal with brief cameos every single day of my life, man, let me tell you. So bring it all together. The Gawd has spoken, like I said, the Gawd E liquids. I think you guys are going to rave over these flavors. If any of you have tried anything from Mob E liquid, either the creamy clouds, Moo E liquids, obviously, you know, Gawd E liquid, Mob E liquid, you know, stuff like that. Really, really solid flavors. They get the mixology straight down to a T. I mean, they've got this stuff down. I'm hoping to try out their 6th brand new flavor out on the market. But until then, here's what I want you guys to do. Go on to Gawd E liquid, and that's GawdEliquids.com. You can definitely check out their website. You can buy all their stuff there. Go on to Instagram and check out Gawd E liquid, and you know, just give them a follow. Check out all their pictures. Brandy is pretty much the internet whiz when it comes to busting out all the social media on that site. So definitely give them a follow, and you know, just share their support. And you know, try these things out. Try some vape pairing. It really, really makes the whole experience just a lot more fun. And, you know, it gives you the opportunity to really enjoy a lot of e-liquids before that maybe you thought were just kind of subpar. Gives it a new little bit of a jolt and a shock to the system, just to try something more. So get up in the morning, have yourself some breakfast, make some nice fruit, you know, and just and pair it up. Try something different from time to time. You know what I'm saying? So I really, really appreciate Alex and Brandy Mazzola. Thank you very much once again for supporting Joe of All Vapes. Couldn't appreciate it more. If all you guys liked this review, if you want to see some more pairing, if you have any ideas that maybe you want to see me do for you, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I got Teensy the Vape Cat and me. That's all we do all day long. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly writing down notes and you know, trying to come up with stuff just to keep you guys motivated and keep me pumped. Maybe that's in reverse. I don't know. But you know what? I'm as excited about it as you are. Go on to Instagram. Check out my Instagram page at Joe of All Vapes. No more _2 this time. Just straight up Joe of All Vapes. Making it nice and simple these days. And please give me a follow. I'm working on my 10,000 follower giveaway right now. So definitely check out that. So this is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky, telling you, keep it cloudy.